Thank you.
I also seen you had a joint with Cardi B that you released.
You got some collabos.
Yeah, he got a joint with Rick Rose.
Ricky
Yeah,
Ross.
Ricky Rose, the boss.
Jada Kiss.
Jada Kiss, the boss.
So
Everybody.
you've been in the game for a minute.
I've been grinding. Taking my journey and figuring it out. The music business is a big business, so I had to really scope everything out and figure out who's who, and now I feel very comfortable to be at a position where I'm comfortable releasing music.
Yeah, Josh. When I first heard your name, I was like, "Is he a 5%er?" But then I see something. That your last name was Xanos, right?
Exantis.
Exantis.
That's why I changed it to Josh X, because I don't know how I got that name Exantis, because they say it's Greek and I'm definitely not Greek, but hey, who knows? Exantis is, for some reason, a lot of people had a hard time when I first came out. They were like, yo, brand new Josh Exantis is this. Damn, they killing me on these airwaves. And one day, Ebro from High 97, he was like, yo, you Josh X from now on, bro. He was like, they killing you on the radio, bro. It's hard to say your last name. And I was like, no, it's not. But we going back and forth. And all my friends already called me JX, Josh X, J. It was always, the X was always there.
Okay.
Because people just, Exantis was just, not a common name, I guess, for people to say. And I just said, let me run with Josh X.
For somebody for the very first time who's saying, oh my God, let me go check this cat out. What am I going to get when I download you from iTunes, Spotify, from wherever you are streaming live? What am I going to get with the Josh X experience?
The Josh experience for the first time would be just real stories of love. I feel like I never saw love in my house growing up because my father wasn't around. I never saw my mom be in love, if that makes any sense. And when I was growing up, I kind of was like, I wonder what that would be like, one day when I find that special someone. So what I did is I wrote about it and what the stories were that I would have loved to seen in my household growing up. Being at the dinner and seeing my mom get the flowers and getting the gifts. I didn't see that growing up. My mom was the mother and the father. So for me, I'm that artist that's that voice for those children that might be growing up the same way. But for them to not take the wrong ways of life, to realize that you can come from a broken home and still make it. You don't have to go into all of those bad situations and lead yourself into those dark roads. The music sometimes, or that passion that you love, can take you away from there. So Josh X stands for that. He stands for that, for dreams and for never giving up. And if you about that life and you like stories of really finding people that had horrible beginnings but beautiful endings, then you'll fall in love with Josh X, because that's exactly what my life was. It was a very scary beginning. Just seeing my mom go through so many things, 5 of us in a 7 of us in a 2-bedroom apartment growing up and not really knowing what to expect. But my mom told me one thing and it stuck with me ever since I was a kid. She said, when I told her one day, I said, Ma, I want to get me a pair of Jordans. She was like, boy, not only did your father give me no child support for you to get some Jordans, but what I will tell you is you should make a name for yourself. And you make yourself hot. You make yourself big. Michael Jordan did that for himself and his family. You do that for yourself. Wow. And that stuck with me. And for me, Josh X is a pure representation of that. That kid growing up in maybe one of them communities that you might not have a picture perfect life, but as you look up, you see the end of the light. You see that light at the end of the tunnel. And that's what, and if you discover me, you'll hear that pain and that story in my music.
You guys gotta pick up Josh X's his single, I Miss You.